Alright, so we are going to be making this bag dispenser box. For this, we're going to need some sort of box. I got this holiday box from Dollar Tree during Christmas, so something like that works perfect. Hot glue gun, of course, and a cutter or X-Acto knife, and then a hanging, whatever you're going to hang it with. And then some paint, just regular white and black. I was making a gray one. And then Mod Podge would be helpful. And then some sort of decoration. I chose these ribbons, and I ended up using a different ribbon, and a knob or drawer pull for the top, a bead just to hold on your drawer pull, some double-sided tape. This is the heavy-duty, like construction-style double-sided tape. And then, again, the knife, I already showed that, and sanding paper, and a drill, and then a drill bit. So we're going to start off by just cutting out the square where the bag is going to come out of. I thought about making a whole box, but there's a UPC box right there. So then I said, well, just cut out the UPC box. It's a great shape. So that's what I ended up doing there. Now, cutting out the little box there wasn't the easiest thing ever because this is a heavy-duty box. But if you go over it a few times, it will come out. Just obviously be careful because you are using, a utility knife or X-Acto knife or whatever. So just be careful. Don't cut yourself and, have to call ER or whatever. And then once we've got that all cut out, you do want to test it. Make sure the bags come through it nicely the way you're wanting. And once you're happy with the size of the hole, then go ahead and sand off the little edges. We're going to end up covering the edges with a glue gun, but just make sure, they're as smooth as possible. And here's where I go back and just use the glue gun to kind of, I don't know, I guess just mold that cardboard down so that it's smooth and not rough. And use your finger protectors, obviously, because this will burn you. And then we get to start decorating. So we're just going to paint. Again, I chose to go with this light gray that I just made out of that black and white paint. But this is where you get to choose what is best for your settings. So whatever colors you like in your home or wherever you're going to put this, that's what colors you would use. And I mixed chalk paint with acrylic paint, and somehow this was a great mix. I don't know why. It was nice and smooth and went on so nicely and looked so good. I was so excited over it. And we're just going to paint the complete box. The top, the whole box, all the way down, even into that little hole a little bit. And then here I'm doing the top. I'm using one of those little daubers from the Dollar Tree. Sorry you can't see it here. But just doing the top very carefully because I like the red interior, so I'm leaving that red. But I just wanted to get the very top of that box. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cover everything with Mod Podge. This will be an item that will be somewhat abused because of its purpose, so I did want to protect it, as much as I can. So we've got the Mod Podge out. And you can see, too, there on the edge where the bottom of the little deal there is red. I loved that, so I left that red and I did not paint that gray. And again, just Mod Podging the whole box, top and bottom. Alright, and then we are going to paint the knob to open the box with black. So I had this little wooden knob from Walmart. There was a set of two, I don't know, it was probably $2 or $3. And I thought it was a good size for this box, but you could use a drawer pull or any other knob you might have around the house. And then after I paint it black, I'm also going to put Mod Podge on it. Again, just because of the purpose of this box, I want it to be protected. And then we're going to go ahead and add some ribbon to the top, to the box top. I believe this was from Walmart, probably after Christmas sale, I'm guessing. And I like that pattern, and it was a perfect size or a perfect width for this box top. So I'm just going to wrap it around, measure it all the way around, and then cut it. And then we're going to use a double-sided tape just to start and finish the ribbon. This is like some kind of heavy-duty stuff. You don't need that. You could just use the regular stuff from Dollar Tree. The jute double-sided tape would probably be okay just to hold it, because it's just a temporary hold until we can get the ribbon glued on. So again, that tape is just for a temporary hold until we can get the glue down. And we're just going to use a little bit of hot glue on each corner, not in the middle where you'll see it, just on the corners. And you can see I have my little wet nap there because I put too much because I'm obnoxious like that. So I just had to wipe some of that hot glue off. And then again, just in each corner, just a little bit of hot glue. And this will hold that ribbon real nice and firm against that box, make it look really nice. And then at the end there, again, the double-sided tape is there, so then you can go ahead and cut off the end, and then we will worry about or fix the end part there where we're going to fold it under. First, let's go ahead and tape down the corners of that ribbon, is what we'll do first. And that's where I burned my finger. And then we're going to bend over the edge of that ribbon and then glue that down. And if I would have had finger protectors, I would have been, you know, better off, but I didn't. And so there's that, all finished up. This is the back of the box, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but, you know, as good as you can make it. And here we're going to do the drawer pull or handle. So we're going to just find the middle, and I'm just going to drill a small hole through the middle. And be careful here because when it went through it, it kind of scared me a little bit. But once you've got that hole, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually add a bead to the screw because, you know, it's meant to go through a drawer. So it's obviously a box is not nearly as thick as a drawer. So I just added a bead, and then we're just going to poke that through and then screw the handle, or is that called a handle? Drawer pull? Whatever that is, screw that in. And I do end up having to use the drill because, you know, it does need to be tight on there. So we'll go ahead and drill that on. And then that's all done. And then we can, you know, put it together. Again, I love that red, the red edges. Not that you're ever going to see it, but when you're the person taking the bags out, putting the bags in, it's cute. It's just, you know, it's a little added touch. And then last was just adding that hanger. Now the hanger, you know, obviously it's a box. It's not a big wood plaque. So I put some hot glue to cover those little pointy parts out. And then I also added a piece of foam, the foam sticky tape on there as well. So here is the finished project. And I absolutely love this. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I just think it's just the cutest thing ever. I love the colors, I guess, and the simplicity of it. But I just love it. And my husband wasn't nearly as excited as I was, but my goodness, look at this. It's so cute. I thank you so much for stopping by Natty's Crafts today. I sure hope that you can give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and remember to subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you should hit the bell so that you know when the next video comes out. I thank you so much for stopping by today and sure hope that you appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.